Um, I really don't know if I should answer this question like this or personally do it, but I'm gonna answer your question because I know it's a lot of people that feel like this because I felt like this during my awakening. Well, throughout my awakening, everything that I found out was a complete lie. That's number one. Everything that I have learned in my culture, in my history, in my church, in my schools was all a lie. That is the first realization of your awakening. The moment you realize that everything was a lie, or the moment you realize that everything has a question mark behind it instead of a period. The reason why I tell people that we have our own purpose and our own awakening is because, like I've been saying for a while now, your life purpose and what you are planning on doing in your life is based on the questions that you ask. See, my awakening that I went through, my awakening that I am still going through, is based on the questions that I asked. So now that you know that everything that you learned is a lie, you are now at the first step. You are now knocking on the door to that red pill. It's either now that you're at the door, now that you know everything is a lie now, you either going to open up that door and go down that red pill and learn the truth and nothing but the truth, and don't give up on the truth. Learn it. Even if your heart ache for the truth, and even though your heart will ache when you get it, learn the truth. If you don't want to learn the truth and you find the way you are because you know that everything around you is a lie because you've seen it for yourself, go back and do what you've been doing. But if you decide that you want to open up that door, just know that the reason why you are spiraling down because you have just realized that everything about the man that you have been serving is a lie, right? And now you're spiraling down the run. This is what Lucifer wants you to do. This is what Lucifer wants. He wants you to forsake your God. So he's going to fill this life up with nothing but lies and propaganda and sorcery and idolatry to get you so far away. And then when you find out the truth about our real true creator, you're going to fall down because you just heard the most biggest truth in your life. And the biggest truth in your life is that the God that you have been serving is not even real. So now that you know that, why spiral downward when you can spiral up? Because now that you know the God that you serving ain't real, then who is the real God then? And this is where I went at. I always knew it was something wrong with this life. Like it was things that I used to see, like, why do people shout? I used to ask questions like all my life. I've always had questions. Some of the questions I forgot throughout my life. But the main questions that I always asked, and I always stuck to it, was who I was, where I am, who my creator. This is why the God of this earth don't want you to ask no questions. You do as you told. You be obedient and you consume what I tell you. This is how the God of this earth talk to you. You read that Bible. You believe it. You do what I tell you to do. You go with it. Don't have no mind of your own. You go with the Bible. Don't lean on your own understanding. Because when you do that, you're going to be wrong. So you do what's in the Bible. Now the Pope is telling you that everything is in the Bible is wrong. Now the Pope is telling you that everything in the Bible is twisted. Now the Pope is telling you that if you don't go by that Bible and you go by your own understanding, which is the truth, you are going to be hunted down like dogs. So now that you know that everything that you have been told and learned about your creator is a lie, don't let the devil win over your life. Because what you is doing, you was allowing the devil to do it. Because all you're going to do is end up dead or in jail, or end up somewhere where it's going to be real hard for you to come out of. Now that you know that the God that you have been serving or whatever you believe in is not real, because there's too many questions, then seek the truth. That's what I did. I seeked the truth. And during my seeking, I was homeless. I've been awake for years. 2 years, 2.5 years ago, I was homeless. Homeless. No job. No house. Living on the streets. Homeless. And I was still awakening. I was still awakening. I still knew who my creator was. I was going through all of that, and I was homeless. I lost my house. I did everything. I went through it. I was so depressed at one point in my life until I didn't know what I was doing. But at the same time, I always kept those questions. Like, why is I going through this? And I had faith in God. But I never read the Bible. I always had all my questions, and I always had all my answers. I always talked with them myself. Like, I'm a woman. Why do I have it so bad down here? Like, and all these many questions, like, who am I? Like, am I really living in a dream? Like, I used to ask these questions throughout my life, all my life. And now I got all the answers because I was persistent and I took the red pill. And now, to this day, I have all the knowledge that I need. And living in this dimension, knowledge is nothing but power. Because once you have the knowledge, you know something that don't nobody else knows. You can do things that don't nobody else can do. All because of knowledge. And the people that's walking around with guns and knives and all this money and jewelry in their pocket, they are basically a part of the matrix. You have knowledge to know what it is. So when they see that you are different, not perfect, they see that you are different. They want to know how you got out of that. What did you do? Then they're going to start looking up to you. Like, how did you go from being this drug addict, a nobody, to walking through these neighborhoods with a suit on, talking evolution? What the fuck is wrong with you? What was you doing? It's not that you perfect, you different. And this is why they tormented our Creator's image. Because our Creator was a regular man, a regular woman, just like me and you. They took the image of our people and twisted it. Twisted it. Jesus Christ was not, number one, Jesus Christ is not real. Jesus Christ is a made-up character that Lucifer came up with to basically arrange this Christianity and religion stuff, okay? Jesus Christ is many people. The story about Jesus Christ is not one man. The story about Jesus Christ, you in fact could be that Jesus Christ. I in fact could be that Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ wasn't a man that was born from a virgin. No. Because my thing is this. If Jesus Christ was so perfect that he could heal the homeless and he could do all this, why did it take them 33 years to kill this man? If he was so perfect, when did his powers come? Because for you to have this perfect being, this godly perfect being on earth for 33 years, where did y'all have this? Why wasn't this man committing spiritual works when he was 1? If he was so perfect, why he had to grow to be a man? Why he couldn't just miraculously be whatever he wanted if he's so perfect and had no sins? And God miraculously put this little boy and this woman. He, out of all women, he picked Mary. The story it sounds fictional. The story about Jesus Christ is many people. Because to be real honest with you, Chris, I have the consciousness of that being that they're talking about in the Bible. I have the consciousness of that. And I can attest to you that that man that y'all is worshiping, he was not perfect. He was different. He found the God consciousness, and that's what made him different. Because he was not like the others anymore. He learned the truth, and it made him different. And the fact that it made him different, they killed him because he was different. Now look how many people down here get killed because they different and not perfect.